We're gathered here this afternoon to celebrate love, the love that Ted and Pavlina have for each other. As poets, as songwriters love to tell us, love is the most powerful force in the world. It calls forth the greatest sacrifices. It leads to the deepest commitment. And it creates an unbreakable bond between two people. And today, Ted and Pavlina are sealing their love by giving their word to each other. It's not just any word. It's a solemn word. It's a promise. It's a vow. And it springs entirely from the pure and unselfish love they have for each other. They're not giving this word for just a couple of years.
I can't wait.
But till death do them part. Bis der Tod uns scheidet is the German. This means they're giving their word to each other conclusively, irreversibly, irrevocably. And this word that they are giving to each other is expressed in rich and very meaningful phrases that they're about to speak to one another. They're taking each other for life. They're hoping, of course, for better, but they're willing to share worse, facing good times and bad, sickness and health. We're so familiar with marriage that we may not appreciate the depth of the commitment that this involves today. When you stop to think about it, what they're doing here in our presence is something very enormous. They're making a lifelong commitment to each other. And what a risky thing it is when you stop to think about it. They're committing their whole lives to the slender thread of a word from another human being, fallible as we all are, sinful as we all are. And the promises they make will call for a huge amount of mutual trust. Of course, there are uncertainties. Of course, there are doubts. There always are when we look into an uncertain future. But as trust grows and as love grows, and with God's help, these uncertainties, these doubts will diminish and disappear. Today's a fateful day for them because they're giving their lives into one another, each other's keeping. And they not only vow to love each other forever, but they intend to follow through on that promise, that love, to live a full, a long, hopefully, and authentic life based on that promise, that vow, because they're putting the future of their allotted time together on this earth, where their hearts are. Love is not only a powerful thing, it's a holy thing because it comes from God. And what a wonderful statement St. John made in his gospel about God. He said, God is love. And it follows that where love is, God is. So when two people truly love one another, then God himself becomes their partner. When two people commit themselves to one another, God commits himself with them. And this solemn pledge of love that Ted and Pavlina are about to make to each other, it will be sealed in this sacrament of matrimony. And yet it's still a matter of words. And these words must be translated into deeds, because their love, this pledge of love, is certain to be tested. Not only once, but many times in the course of their life together. And those of you who are married out there know what I'm talking about. But God is their partner in this adventure of love. And let them remember that. And let them have recourse to God when things do get difficult.
Pavlina, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage. All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you within the love of God.
Ted, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage. All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you within the love of God.
You may kiss the bride. God looks with love on Ted and Pavlina today as they make this solemn covenant of love with each other. And God blesses their love and the vow by which they will bind their lives and their destinies on this most important day in their young lives. And may God always give them the grace and the power to keep that love they feel today ever fresh and alive. Have you come here freely and without reservations to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
We have.
Ted and Pavlina, will you love and honor each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives?
We will.
Ted and Pavlina, will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church?
We will. I, Ted, take you, Pavlina, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
I, Pavlina, take you, Ted, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Ted and Pavlina, you've declared your consent before the church. May the Lord in His goodness strengthen your consent and fill you both with His blessings. What God has joined, let no man cast asunder.